Greetings, this is Cosmic Lady with Purest Heart Wellness, and this is your 5-minute motivational. Today's topic is to pass the test. What I mean by pass the test is that life gives us many opportunities, many chances to get things right. And we've had these opportunities over and over through many cycles of life. And they say insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result, but that's what most of us continue to do because it may show up looking different, but it's actually that same test. So what you need to start doing is evaluating things when you have to make a decision to do something. And the more you do this, the more you'll get better at it, the more you'll be able to pay attention and see up. You'll say, this is a test. What decision did I make last time and what was the result? Okay, so basically what you're doing is analyzing. You're analyzing your life based on the decisions that you previously made and the results that you got from it. And then you want to, if you got great results, then, make the same decision. If you got poor results, then let's make a different decision. And if you do this over time, you will start to see your life change. You will create a cycle of growth, and you won't be in that same place. It's like, being in school and you don't study. You don't study, you got a test, you don't know the material, and you go in and take the test and you fail. And you continue to do that over and over thinking that, well, this person doesn't study, this person doesn't do that, so I can, I'll be okay. I can figure it out. I can guesstimate my way through. But in life, you want to make conscious decisions. You want to go in being the master of what your plan in life looks like. You don't want to go in doing things haphazardly and praying and hoping and wishing for outcome, and you're not doing any of the work. Okay, so just because someone else is lucky enough to magically pass tests without studying, and that's a lot of times what we think. We think other people aren't studying because they might be saying that, and they might be busting their ass studying. They really might be studying seriously and not letting you know so they can make it look easier. Sometimes you have people that do that, and sometimes you just have people who already have that information. They already know it, so they don't need to necessarily study. But you can't base your life and your decisions on what somebody else does, and unfortunately, that's what a lot of people do. So what you have to get in the habit of doing is, when you know that you have something coming up, you have a major decision coming up, even them smaller decisions, you need to think about these things and say, okay, well, I know I have to do this in the future, in a couple of months. Let me go ahead and start to prepare myself so when this comes up, you know what I'm saying, I'm ready. So, I know I have to, buy a car in about a couple of months, for an example. Let me go ahead and make sure I'm starting to save, make sure, I'm checking my credit report, make sure there's nothing on there. Whatever it is that you need to do, go ahead and start to prepare yourself. Preparation is the key because when these tests come up, a lot of times if you're not prepared, or if you have not had the past experience of making choices that bring good results, you're just going to default to, emotional decisions and bad choices. And I hate to say bad choices, but choices that's going to lead you to learn a lesson, basically, because that's what the test is for. It's there for you to learn a lesson, not necessarily to hurt you and to, I have to go through this type of stuff. Really, that lesson is there for you to be able to learn the lesson so you can grow from it. And then life will bring you the same lesson again to make sure that you're actually passing the test. Make sure that wasn't a fluke, right? Just like if you're a fighter, right? And you win the championship that first time around, you have to defend that belt to make sure it's not a fluke. If you don't defend that belt, you're the champ, but are you really the champ? We want to make sure it's not a fluke. So come on back and defend the belt. And once you start to defend that belt, you unprecedentedly the champ. So then you're no longer needed to be, eventually you're no longer needing to necessarily be challenged in that way. You're going to start getting different challenges, not the same ones. In the same way with life, life's going to bring those different tests in once you've shown yourself that I made a conscious decision, I prepared myself, I made the conscious decision, and I passed the test. And so that is what we have to start doing. So that is your 5 minute motivational for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure to ring the bell or click the bell so you can receive notifications on all upcoming videos. And as always, do all things with a pure heart. And until next time, have a beautiful day.